So Trump is now the president. And that's crazy because Trump is a full-fledged felon. Like I was watching the inauguration and I'm thinking this dude is a fucking felon. Like he's a felon. Like all the way around. Like he's a felon. He's running the country. And that's crazy to me because like all of these job applications for years have had that little check on the box. I'm a person, I don't have any felonies and nothing like that. But having to check that box right there has literally got so many people out of a job. Like, so many people literally were just trying to like do right and do the right thing and just check that box. And they didn't get the job because they simply were a felon. And now this man is a felon and he is running the country. I feel like there is no job that people should be able to be denied for being a felon at this point. Like there is no job. And I feel like, that if they did that, that would be cool. But I feel like even if they don't do it, it's arguable now. Like there is no real reason that if a person with the merits and the credentials to do the job can do the job and you don't hire them because they're a felon, because the a felon is literally running the highest office in the land, and that's crazy. But that's not the thing that I really want to like chime in on, because that speech that he did was really something that we need to look at, like for real, because in the same breath he said that he's going to stop weaponizing the legal system against people deemed an enemy by like the powers that be, in a sense. And in the same breath he condemned the I want to say the cartel. He condemned them and to a terrorist group. He labeled them a terrorist group, and now he can use the US military to go after them essentially. And that's hypocritical. That's literally the most hypocritical shit you could have possibly ever said. Like literally, you said I'm gonna stop doing the same shit, and then just did the same shit. Like literally in the same breath, and that's wild to me. You know what I mean? And to be honest, he said a lot of shit that was just kind of like wild, because one thing he said that was kind of crazy to me was he said he was gonna take birthright citizenship. And I feel like that right there is the door, opening the door to some crazy shit. Because you got to take in mind, like, one, like, what is an American citizenship at that point? Like, what are the credentials to be an American? You know what I mean? Because if you could just take that away, like, and it doesn't matter if, what I mean, your parents are from here or not, like, what's stopping them from taking people's citizenship who have no place to go? Like what that's a scary thing for somebody to say. And I feel like he said it and like nobody's really talking about it, but I feel like that right there is that's big. That's something that you don't really just gloss over, because a person can literally be kicked out of this country and not have a place to go. Like that's scary. And I don't know, just watching everything that he said, it was kind of hypocritical, but at the same time, it just lets me know that I need to watch this guy, because one, he is a criminal. Like, please believe, like when all else fails, he probably and most liably will do some criminal shit. But at the same time, like this is the leader that we have to follow. So there's nothing you can really do but just follow, under wherever he's trying to lead you. But at the same time, like it's just because he had a flashlight don't mean that you follow him blindly, because I don't really know about some of that shit he said. And to be honest, there's some more shit that I'm gonna go through and break down, because he said a lot of shit, like a lot of shit that nobody's talking about. And I feel like we really need to like talk about it, because even though he gave us TikTok back and everything, and even that is still up in the air, because 75 days, like if nobody can agree to anything, we'll lose that too. And to be honest, that goes back to what he said at the last thing that he said, which was about like giving free speech back to people. And that was crazy too, because when you think about it, like when he said he's going to like make like speech free again, like what does that really mean? Because everybody that I've ever seen like who get out here and really speak truth and really speak and be saying something, they get silenced. They get silenced, and they get like, what I mean, they get permanently silenced. They don't You don't get a chance to continue to hear their speeches, because those people are no longer around. And it's crazy and ironic that he would say that on the day that Martin Luther King is supposed to be honored, in a sense. Like that's wild to me. So the whole thing was kind of crazy. And like I said, I'm gonna go through and break down more of it, but at the same time, like, just watch who we have elected to lead us, because everything might not be, you know what I mean, what it is. And to be honest, some things might be exactly what he's saying it is. So